Doesn't she have the most adorable little sneeze? It's okay, I didn't want my salad anyway.
Yes, I got my lucky handkerchief I can't lose. Where did you find it? In my bra. Your bra? What was your lucky handkerchief doing in there? I was blowing my breasts, Rose. If you feel like that about it, you can get a facelift, too.
Oh, I can't do that. Why, surgery scares me to death. That's out of the question.
Well, then you'll just have to grow old along with the rest of us.
I couldn't go on if I had to look like the two of you.
You know, she had me in her corner right up until the end.
Whatever happened to your teacher, Mrs. Lenhoff?
Oh, gosh. Last I heard, she retired from teaching, opened a bed and breakfast someplace in Rhode Island. Rhode Island.
Ted, did I hear someone say you were a doctor?
He's not just a doctor. He happens to be one of the top neurosurgeons in the Midwest.
Get out of here.
He's also heavy into real estate.
No, it's nothing much, really. I just own a few mini malls.
Oh, your wife must be very proud of you.
Actually, we're divorced.
Oh, I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Love your shirt.
Nice segue, Blanche.
Is my cousin Sven here yet?
No, Rose.
Oh, good. I got caught up at work and I barely had time to pick up this cake. I wanted to make Sven feel welcome.
Rose? That cake is from the Get It While It's Hot Erotic Bake Shop.
Whoa!
Why, Rose Nyland. Why, that cake is in the shape of...
Blanche, we know what it is.
I thought it was in the shape of Florida.
That reminds me, I gotta give Charlie Milburn a call.
If this cake reminds you of Charlie Milburn, we could both give him a call.
I feel so common, so cheap, so used. How do you usually deal with that, Blanche?
Dorothy, what kind of guy would you like the second time around?
Somebody to get old with.
Well, you can do that by
I'm
yourself.
aware of that, Rose.
Come on, Dottie.
What do you mean, come on? If you want me to do you a favor, you ask me.
All right, I'm asking. You don't have to bite my head off.
You're a real charmer, you know that?
Oh, you lady die. Come on.
Do me a favor, join the bomb squad. Oh, God, I'm crazy nuts about this guy.
Practically accepted into college. Now she's flying off to the Bahamas with a doctor.
Blanche, this trip to the Bahamas, it is not with the doctor.
What do you mean?
Girl's a slut.
I was taking some classes at Miss MacGyver's finishing school. And one night, Bobby Joe Springer had escorted me back to my dormitory after the annual Fine Manners Ball, when an innocent goodnight kiss developed into an evening of passion. But at 3 a.m., the door flung open, and there stood Miss MacGyver, making one of those bed checks she was famous for. Well, I tried to handle the whole thing like a lady. I waved politely over Bobby Joe's shoulder with my foot. She was unmoved. Next day, she sat me down, gave me a stern lecture, and kicked me out of school. Only I didn't care. I knew what ecstasy was. All she could do was walk around with a dictionary on her head. I don't know if I can. When I was little, I was always overshadowed by my sisters. They were all smarter and more talented than I was. And then when I was 16, I discovered I had a talent, too. The talent to drive men crazy with a body that many said should have come with a warning label.
Well, good night, Blanche.
Well, what's your hurry? Why don't you come in for a nightcap?
Oh, I don't want to put you out.
Oh, I like to put out. I mean, it's no trouble. I cannot believe it is Saturday night and I, Blanche Devereaux, the most witty, stunning, criminally sensuous woman to come out of the South since Miss Tallulah Bankhead, do not have a date.
So what? I don't have a date either.
What's your point?
It sure didn't for Olga Fetchik.
Just a minute, Rose. Somebody give me a hand signal when she's finished.
Olga Fetchik was our town beautician and one of God's most unattractive creations since the aardvark. Anyway, over the years, Olga had been secretly squirreling away money for plastic surgery. Well, one day she left without telling anyone, had the surgery, and didn't return for months. Well, nobody could believe their eyes. Olga Fetchik had turned into a stunning beauty. Every man in town wanted her, and she ended up marrying St. Olaf's most handsome and eligible bachelor, dance instructor Adolf Stepp. The two of them moved back to Norway, decided to get into show business, and they became the internationally renowned Scandinavian dance team of Stepp and Fetchik.
Rose, not that I care, but since you've already gone to so much trouble, just how did having plastic surgery ruin Olga's life?
Oh, it didn't ruin her life. It almost ruined St. Olaf. I mean, after she left, the town didn't have a professional beautician for years. Women started giving each other home perms. Pretty soon, everybody looked like Art Garfunkel. Husbands stopped sleeping with their wives. The population started to go down. Well, the town says Bogadaughter hadn't relocated his shop in St. Olaf because of our more favorable tax laws. Now, you see why I don't like plastic surgery?
Ow! What'd you do that for?
Why should we be the only ones in pain?